The title is not a lie. My YouTube contract ends November 30th. I won't be back because I'm hanging out with family for Thanksgiving until December 1st. You guys get me? You hear me? You see what I'm saying? So this is the last stream I'm doing during my YouTube contract. Now, pause. We gotta talk about some stuff, okay? That doesn't mean it's the last time I will stream on YouTube. But I'm gonna be very candid. I don't know what the split will be. And I say split because I'm absolutely going to be doing some streams on Twitch. It's not clickbait. This is true. This is the end of my contract. And one of the first big streams that I'm going to do in the month of December is going to be on Twitch. All right. I've talked about it before, but here's also the reality, right? Like if the Twitch streams go phenomenally, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. My plan is to take it step by step. But first, listen, I'm not fully going one way or the other, okay? It's fence-sitting MAGA male here. We're going to be trying out both because it's been 3 years since I've been on Twitch. 3 years. Maybe I'm not a Twitch streamer anymore. I might be a full-time YouTube guy. Seriously, I might. So I'm not at all set on that front. You get me? But I figured it's worth just letting you all know head on that this is the last week of my contract. So I'm no longer obligated to be on YouTube. It is not Kai's fault. By the way, this is another thing I want to talk about. So I'm glad you brought it up. There were some concerns about the stream today. Ludwig blowing the $100,000. Find me win 100K by raising subs for Kai Cenat's rubbing me the wrong way. Some of you guys are miffed. Some of you are miffed because the way I talked about the 100K stream was it'd be this larger event. Maybe I travel somewhere secret in the world. I'm live for a few days. And this was a rushed 2-hour stream on Kai's subathon that was related to him getting subs. I don't find the criticisms outlandish, but this is where you also have me messed up. Now, obviously, I didn't tell you guys about this stream beforehand because I thought it might, result in people tracking where we are and the stream going worse. But the opportunity came up to be a part of Kai's subathon, and I thought it'd be a mistake not to be a part. And I wanted to make sure the thing I did in it was cool, and I can proudly say it was. I think it was pretty badass. There was some cool shit that happened. That was pretty badass. I think him Rainbow fucking calling and figuring out exactly where we were was insane. I think Kai flying out in a helicopter, getting the plane that said Kai's 5'4", that was all funny. I think I'll do this again next year for my community more. The thing I want to do is going to take a while. It's going to take a while. This is not something I'm going to be able to whip up in a month. This is something that would take me like months to a year to do. So I think I'll still do it, just to be clear. In the way that I might have been describing before, this does not stop that from happening. I want to do it, but that one is going to, like this one we plan in 2 weeks. Straight up. 2 weeks ago, I talked to Kai about doing this, and then we made it happen. The one I want to do, not going to take 2 weeks to set up. So for anyone who's like, fuck, whatever, doesn't mean I can't do it again. I preferred you did it for your community. Again, this does not stop that. They're mutually exclusive items. They're separate of each other. This was a time sensitive situation, right? Because it had to be during Kai's subathon. The thing I want to do is not time sensitive. That makes sense? All right, boys, come on. Hey, all right, this is going to be, all right, I just want to do a little informational stream. Let's take a look while we're here, folks. While we're here, all right, y'all can keep asking any questions. I'll try to answer any I can. While we're here, y'all, let's take a look at our subreddit. It's been a while since we've done a Reddit recap. Let's take a look at our subreddit, and I'm sure it's a nice, wholesome place over there with a lot of phenomenal posts. Let's check out our top upvoted posts of the week. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Ethan said in the first 45 seconds, Ludwig is sweeping this anti-Semitism issue under the... Okay. Interesting subreddit posts. 3.4 thousand upvotes. Is this Ethan Klein's Instagram story? Bro, I tried to keep my dialogue on this minimal, but oh my god, his opening line is Ludwig doesn't care about anti-Semitism. I saw videos of Nazis in Ohio today marching and slurring their way around. Ethan Klein is concerned about Ludwig from video games. I like how no matter what's going on in my life, this Ludwig from video games label is kind of sticking with me. That shit doesn't seem like it's gonna get shaken off. No matter what's going down, I really am, at the end of the day, just Ludwig from video games. You know, we did the Find Me Win 100K with Kai, right, on his stream. Like, there was 250,000 people watching on all the channels. And the reason we got a helicopter is because Kai was really concerned about starting another riot. Because Kai has started a riot before when he gave away PlayStations in New York. So I was like, well, hey, there's no way there'll be a riot riot if you leave on a helicopter because everybody will literally see you fly away. So they're not going to go to the building you're in. It makes a lot of sense. And then people from the team who I was making this event with were like, yo, Ludwig, do you want to get in the helicopter? And I was like, brother, I walk out with a hat on. There is not a soul that knows. I walked out. First off, it was barren. Everybody who came to the building for Kai had already left. It was barren outside. As I was walking, I was just watching Kai stream on my phone. As I'm walking, one dude in his car goes, oh shit, Ludwig. They didn't know about the stream. They just saw me. And because they said that, another person in traffic, like a woman who was driving, goes, oh wow, Ludwig. And then they drove away. So like, look, I won't like, you know, pretend that I don't have some level of fame, but I'm the level of fame where I get pointed at while people in our car and they drive away and they go, dude, I saw Ludwig. Like, that's where I'm at, which, you know what? I'm happy with that level. That's a good level to be at. I don't want to pull over, you know, oh my God, Ludwig level. That's, you know, that's a bit, maybe this is cope, but that's a bit too much of a level for me to be on. I'm at a very relaxed level. An ideal level, if you would. An ideal level. An unk level, sure. Look, to be clear, me and Kai are both in our 20s. All right? Me and Kai are the same. We're both in our 20s. Okay? That's true. It's a true fact. Anyway, this is about Ethan. He made a video about me. I don't find it productive for any parties. So I move on to me being a furry, which I do care about. Okay. These allegations need to stop. Found in Wild X. Yeah, dude, me can't be posting whatever. Genuinely whatever. And I did this, the Tarek, and instead of ignoring it because it's a nothing burger, they found a furry art of a wolf character also doing that. Okay, nice biceps on the wolf dude, by the way. Shout out that wolf dude's biceps. But you can find any pose. I can do this and you can find a furry doing that and then be like, uh-oh, is he a furry now? Like, brother, not every pose makes me a furry, you know? Why are you showing us the same photo twice? We're not beating the furry allegations with this one. Okay, guys. Okay, everybody, relax. Relax. Is this Ludwig? In my headcanon, the two people next to him are sick of his shit. That is me. I do look like that one kid who was part of that commercial for, like, what is it? Britain's Got Talent or some shit? Yeah, that's me. That's me watching Genesis 10 finals for Melee. And next to me is Liam and Etoile. They weren't sick of my shit. I don't think so, at least. I don't think so. Speaking of Genesis, by the way, chat, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. If you guys want to show up, you guys can sign up for it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's usually the biggest Smash tournament of the year. But this time, it's also the biggest Rivals tournament ever. It's the biggest Rivals tournament ever. And they got a lot of different events here. I figured this, I wanted to go live and really just talk about the Kai thing, because I know some people were concerned. They were sad that I didn't give it away to just my community and it went to a Kai viewer who dated Iggy Azalea at that. So I wanted to clear that up and then just talk about...
Lie. As an LGBTQ fan, kinda disappointed you joining the stream so soon after his weird homophobia stuff and hanging with Chris Brown.
I don't think that me hanging out with people means that I am still not in support of the LGBTQ community. And I would also add that I find sometimes, like, ostracizing people based off what they've done makes it a little more fractured. I think Kai is a good person. I don't think he fully understands maybe like the issues and concerns of trans people or maybe like the broader LGBTQ community. But I don't think the solution is like vilifying him for it, because I think that's like what has happened over the past 4 years. And then you end up with just a bunch of young, mainly men who turn right wing. You know what I mean? It's like that's what has happened. Like, factually, that has happened. So, like, yeah, maybe that's a rage bait dono or whatever. But I think, like, treating people as people rather than, you know, villains based off of the stances that they have that, like, might be ignorant or wrong or maybe not fully educated isn't the route. You know what I mean? So I would never, like, indignantly be like, I'm not going to hang out with Kai because he did, you know, this thing, this point here. Because I don't think that will serve any community at all. I don't think it's a valuable thing. Answered far too succinctly, -2. Okay, I'll work on it. Money is money. Just to be very clear, I lost a lot of money. Brother, I do not get $100,000 when I give $100,000 away. The only reason I did this stream with Kai is because I thought it would be cool, and it was. And also, secretly, and I'm going to put my cards on the table, I really want him to come to Streamer Awards. Okay, Kai, you have to go to Streamer Awards. Please. Thank you very much. Go to Streamer Awards for my girlfriend. Thank you. Thank you, Kai. Kai, please. Are you mad at Rainbow for leaking? No, it's funny. It's funny. I can't believe he knew it. That guy's the damn GOAT. Also, shout out Ron and Lacey. I won't lie, them trying to find us was probably like the funniest part of our stream, you know? Because like our stream was kind of just farming subs and like showing our location. So them trying to find us was actually really funny. So I'm glad they did that. Kind of whack it went to a rich Kai fan. Look, end of the day, the stream wasn't giving $100,000 to the most deserving person. And obviously, like me personally, I would have loved if it went to someone who really like needed 100K. But that's not, you don't get to decide that. Unless you rig it, which I didn't want to do. Right? You know, that's not something that's in my control. My control is first person who find me was 100K. And I'll never be able to control that. You know, if I do this again next year, it will probably also be someone who's well off. Because I was actually thinking about it. I was like, why was it someone who's kind of well off? Because everyone who's not well off is probably fucking working right now. They're probably working a bit. It's supposed to be for us Ludwig fans. You showed up late. Hey, just because I did it with Kai does not mean I'm not going to do it for you guys. I'm planning on doing a bigger Find Me Win 100K with Red Bull. But that's going to take way longer to plan. That's not going to... This was literally just a spur of the moment thing that I thought would be hype. And here's the thing, I think it was. Will you do it in LA again, or will you go to another area? I'm not falling for that. You're not tricking me. I'm not going to tell you right now. You're not tricking me like that. You're not going to know where it is or when it is.